Hi, everybody. Welcome to our video.
Hey guys.
My name is Joe Blodek, and I'm really excited to be here with you to do our video series. I'd like to introduce our special guest, Andrew, the realtor. He's got around 10 years experience in the real estate industry, a real wealth of knowledge in real estate. He's also married. He's actually in real estate specifically. He's been in the top 5 and 10% for a number of years now. So welcome to the show, Andrew. Really excited to start this video series with you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Joe. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. I'll introduce yourself as I've done many times in the past. That's Joe Blodek. He's a mortgage broker. He's been in the business similar to myself about 10 years, maybe even a little bit longer. He is married with 2 kids, so he's got one above me. And he did a while back to go from agent to broker. I always mention it because it's an extra step in a business. Means Joe not only has a wealth of knowledge and information, but he also knows the business itself very well. And he is my main go-to guy for financing for myself and for my clients.
Thank you very much, Andrew. That's a real nice introduction. And I'm really glad that I've been able to help your clients and yourself out over the last few years. And just knowing you as well personally has been wonderful. Just want to remind everyone, as you're watching our video series, the top Google searches for 2021 in real estate. Really exciting topics, Andrew.
Oh, absolutely. Let's face it, Joe, you and I, and some folks don't know, we've been doing this kind of stuff for years now. We've been happily giving away information about real estate market, about mortgages, and a lot of other things as well in terms of financing. And in this particular case, when we looked at the actual searches, we realized that the questions on Google by hundreds of thousands and millions of Google searchers were also the same questions you and I have been getting for years. So we thought, hey, listen, what better topic to talk about than the specific things that people actually want to know about, both on Google and in person when we speak to people. And so I think these topics can be amazing. So for those watching, do take a few minutes to watch each one. A lot of good information there.
Thanks, Andrew. And not only is there a lot of good information, but if you guys want to get started on anything and look to get a pre-approval or meet with Andrew, we'd love to do that. And if you do contact us to get your pre-approval started, there is a gift card promotion where you'll be entered into a gift card draw for a $100 HomeSense or Canadian Tire gift card. And for that, you can definitely outfit your new home with some real nice goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As I mentioned, we're really excited about our video series. Please like, share, and comment if there's anything that you think any of your friends or family might be able to use. Send this video to them. And if you yourself have a comment for either myself or Andrew or a question, leave it in the comment section below or send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer you.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, let's introduce our topic today. Andrew, thanks for joining us. And that topic today is, should I put more cash down to make a more attractive offer? And that's a question that, I think I've gotten a few times with Andrew. What do you think about that?
It does come up. Comes up quite often. One reason being, there's a lot of real estate on TV. $1 million listing LA, $1 million listing Miami, New York, and whatever else city they might have on there. And in the US specifically, being cash heavy, I'm paying cash for this multi-million-dollar home. That's a sign of strength, and it's a good thing. Now, the reality is, in Canada, as you know, especially in Ontario, we don't care about the cash nearly as much as are you pre-approved? Do you have the financing? Because the sellers, to be very candid, the sellers don't really care where the money's coming from as long as the money is there. However, the question is still very valid, and it's valid basically on 2 points. So, first of all, in terms of the deposit, of course, the deposit is made usually within 24 hours of the acceptance of an offer by the buyer. And at that point, you need to have, frankly, the more money, the better. A strong deposit shows financial strength.
That's true. Yeah, it does show financial strength. Yeah.
And listing agents don't mind that as well. The second thing, and Joe, you can expound on this a little bit as well. The second thing is a larger down payment. It gives the seller, not only shows financial strength, not unlike the deposit, but the down payment, which of course the difference being deposit is with the offer, the down payment is at closing for the actual home. The stronger, the bigger the down payment, the more assurance the seller has of the deal going through, of the buyer having the money that they need. Now, Joe, how would they find out something like this other than just me saying it?
Well, other than you saying it, there really is only one other way, and that would be if we can include that in the pre-approval letter And that's obviously with the buyer's permission. Of course, we don't obviously put that information on there, but with your permission, as the buyer, we can include that as a source of strength for your offer. And I'm sure that if that buyer was to give the selling agent that letter, the selling agent will present that to the sellers and present a stronger case for that buyer.
No, absolutely, Joe. Especially in multiple offer situations, the seller,
Yeah.
not always known, the seller isn't always looking for the highest price. Clearly, that's their priority, but they're also looking at the highest price with a solid, strong offer. And if your
Yeah.
offer happens to be even slightly lower than the top one, but you have a very solid down payment, and the seller actually knows that and visually can see it, they will probably be inclined to take your offer instead, because why chance something versus a sure thing? The easiest example in terms of deposit, in terms of down payment, is this. Imagine you're a seller and you're selling your home. Buyer A has 5% down payment and a lower deposit. Okay, what's an offer? Thank you for bringing your offer. The other guy has 30% down and a very high deposit. Well then,
Totally
which
different
one are you
story.
going to go with? Even if they're one is slightly above the other, who do you go with? The lower deposit, possibility of some issues maybe, or the sure thing? And a lot of sellers will go for a sure thing as long as they're pretty close.
Yeah. And if that's the case, if they're going for the sure thing, even if that offer might be a few thousand below the other offer, it's almost as if that pre-approval letter is worth that few $1,000s right there, because you're saving that off the next best offer. So think about it that way, everyone, that your pre-approval letter will actually save you money when you're buying a house. But this is a really good example of one of those questions we get a lot, because cash really will make a difference when it's mentioned to the seller, I think, the way you've explained it, Andrew.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, it makes the buyer feel a lot stronger. And the key is if you can show it, because usually just the realtor is asked, if you can actually show that this person has that much equity, it makes your offer quite a bit stronger. And again, in this kind of market, especially right now, you need as a buyer, you need all the advantages you can get. And again, I always mention, I laugh at these things. The pre-approval is free. It could save you thousands of dollars and get you the house you want. Definitely something worth doing before you start the process.
That's right. And speaking of pre-approval, if you want to get started today with your home journey, contact us and we can get your pre-approval started. And if you complete your pre-approval through me, we'll make sure we enter you into a $100 gift card draw to Canadian Tire or HomeSense, and that will go a long way in outfitting your new home. And thanks for joining us for this video. If you have been watching this video and you feel like one of your family members or friends can benefit from this information, please send the video to them. Like and comment and share this video if you feel like it's been useful to you. It really helps us out. And thank you for watching. And thanks, Andrew, for joining us today. Your information was really valuable.
Awesome. Always a pleasure, Joe. Thank you guys for watching.